This content is recreated to fit YouTube's policies, fair use, and licensed content. Welcome back to another episode of Whip Media TV. I'm your host, Whip Media Mickey, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do to the channel. Subscribe right now. Join the Vibe Tribe. And if you feel generous and want to leave me a tip for my extra work and my editing skills, I'll leave the Cash App link down below. Okay, on today's episode, I cover Robocop. New robot police officers will be used to stop crime in New York soon. Could Robocop be a real thing in New York State in the near future? Could New Yorkers soon see robo-police patrolling public areas and maybe even their neighborhoods? Well, New York City just recently announced that it is using robots for law enforcement. See, the film Robocop was released in 1987. It's centered around a cyborg police officer. Set in a crime-ridden Detroit in the near future, Robocop centers on police officer Alex Murphy, who is murdered by a gang of criminals and subsequently revived by a mega corporation, Omni Consumer Products, as the cyborg law enforcer, Robocop. Nowadays, more than 30 years later, robot police are a real thing. Maybe not quite the same as the movie, but real nevertheless. See, robot police have been used in various capacities for years in America and around the world. Robocops have even used deadly force to kill a suspect. See, the first time a robot was reported being used by law enforcement as a deadly force in the United States was in 2016 when the Dallas Police Department used a bomb disposal robot armed with an explosive device to kill a suspect who had shot and killed 5 police officers. New York City introduced robot police officers. New York City recently announced 3 new robot policing technologies that have been added to its police force.
Digidog, sniffing out danger. And you might run into this roundish robot, keeping an eye on places like Times Square. The NYPD showcasing 3 new tools that will be rolled out in the coming months. The GPS Dart, already in use, launched in some cases at so-called ghost cars.
The new AI officers will patrol Times Square and other areas in NYC. Mayor Eric Adams announced a fleet of 400-pound robotic dogs will start patrolling in Times Square this summer, along with a GPS Dart and another robot officer. Many people have reservations about the use of robots in policing, so I guess we'll have to see how these pilot programs work out. If here in NYC does choose to continue with the programs, we could see many police departments and possibly even state police adding the technologies to their forces. So tell me, Vibe Tribe, do you agree with it or not? Leave your comments down below and I'll get to it in the next episode. Until next time, Mickey made it.